We have driven over 45,000 kilometers across Asia to reach what feels like the end of the world. Welcome to the Pamir, the second highest highway on Earth. Crossing Tajikistan, we have one of the greatest adventures of our lives. Exploring an Afghan border market, maybe breaking into an abandoned Soviet observatory, eventually finding some ancient and possibly not so ancient petroglyphs, and we visit what turns out to be our last Buddhist stupa. But with winter closing in, a tank of bad fuel, and a flat battery, we're not even sure if we can even make it out of Tajikistan. They're like, camera. We're about to set off on the Pamir Highway. We'll be following the Afghan border and then eventually up into Kyrgyzstan. It is the 1st of November, so it's not an ideal time of year to start this trip, but it's going to be great, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be an adventure. So come along for the ride.
Bye, thank you.
Bye. Over the next couple of days, we head east following along the Afghan border towards Qahqaha, the last major town before we cross the Pamir Mountains. But before we get too far, we believe it would be a bit silly to start an adventure on an empty stomach.
It
looks amazing. How is it? After a delicious lunch of plov, we got back on the road where the views became more and more spectacular, and this would continue the whole way across the Pamir. How crazy is it that that's Afghanistan?
Yeah, that's weird. Like, we were just in Afghanistan a week ago. But
It's strange.
yeah, it's strange.
Look at them all. Oh, they're adorable.
They're little ones.
No. Good morning. It is what time?
10 to 5.
10 to 5 a.m. We've just hit the road. We're on our way to Qahqaha. It was like 10 o'clock last night. Ricky was looking around on the map and saw that there was like a big section of roadworks, like you need to get through before 7 a.m. or at least through like a big chunk of it before 7 a.m. So a lot, like, and everything that we read was like, get on the road at 4:30, quarter to 5. We're like, okay. Alarms were set and here we are.
Yeah, it's like all these things you like kind of take it with a grain of salt. Like right now, looks like they've gone through the sealing phase. Like really nice sealed roads, but I don't know if it'll continue because there's people like even a few months ago that took like 9 hours to do this little section. So it like closed for 6 hours at a time. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it could go two ways today. It could we could get to Qahqaha before lunch. Or it could take all day to get there. So we'll see.
Dawn time, back to 3-man patrol. The power lines, it's really interesting. The power lines crisscross the valley from like we're obviously in Tajikistan, that's Afghanistan. They go up over here, back into Tajikistan. They keep crisscrossing up the valley. I think surprising.
Getting past all the roadworks without any delays, we cruised on down to Korog, arriving with most of the day left to explore the town.
I saw on the map that there is a Tajik Afghanistan border market, and they allow, I don't know how many days a week. I did see it was a thing on Saturday. I don't know if it's just Saturday, but they allow the Afghanis to come in, do some trading, have a big market. So we've just parked on the side of the road and we're gonna head down and check it out. It's gonna be great.
Should be fine.
Yeah. What do you reckon we're gonna find?
Probably a bloke with an AK.
Some military, probably.
a lot of military. Maybe some.
Some really beautiful looking cauliflowers.
Yeah, Afghan cauliflowers are
a thing.
Yeah, that's cauliflowers are insane.
Yeah. Anyways, well, I'm excited to see what we can find. Oh, interesting.
Passports?
Yeah. What a market. One of the most hectic markets I've ever been to.
Making the most of our early arrival, we headed off to find the first car to cross the Pamir.
Supposedly here.
What's that?
Oh, that's it. Cool. Nah, it's locked. Oh well.
Go. 1933. Oshkorg city length 728 k.
Osh to Korog.
Yeah.
Looks like it's here.
Yeah, it's definitely a bridge here. Process. We walk down. Yes.
Yeah.
It's definitely a car bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Crossing Tajikistan, we had an option of 3 routes. The Wakhan Valley crosses the country in the north, and we were told it's not passable this time of year. So we had a decision to make leaving Korog. We either could follow the highway heading east across the Pamir Mountains, or continue following the Afghan border down to the historic Wakhan Valley. We chose the latter, so we will see you soon, Pamir Highway.
Stone calendar.
Yam stone calendar. Oh, that's where we're going to Yam.
As we made our way down to the Wakhan Valley, passing by the cows and goats, we were in awe of our surroundings filled with vibrant autumn colours, snow-capped mountains and clear blue skies.
Fortress, 81 kilometers. Stone calendar, 84 kilometers. And another fortress, 60 kilometers. Fair enough.
Welcome to the Wakhan Valley. Wakhan Valley? Wait, Wakhan Valley? Wakhan. I reckon it's Wakhan. Today is day 3 of our Pamir Highway adventure and we've just made it to the Wakhan Valley. On the other side of this river is Afghanistan, and this section of Afghanistan is what's known as the Wakhan Corridor, which was basically created as a buffer zone that separated the British Raj and the Russian Empire. So this valley was also part of the original Silk Road and is also where Marco Polo travelled through. There's heaps to see along this route. There's old Buddhist stupas, ancient forts, petroglyph rock carvings, if we can try and find them. There's hot springs, and we're really looking forward to it. It's such a nice day here for the 3rd of November. It's actually hot in the sun, and there's no one on the road as well. Since we've turned off the M41, there's no one around. It's really, really nice, and we're looking forward to this section along the Wakhan Valley.
The Qahqaha Fortress stands at a commanding position on a natural cliff overlooking Afghanistan. Made of stone and clay, it is believed to be dated back to the 4th century and controlled the movement of the caravans passing through from China, Afghanistan and India. Today it is in ruins, however there are signs of recent occupation from more modern buildings.
Looks military.
Yeah. Welcome to my ancient fort.
Are you the king of this castle?
Why not? There's no one else here.
There is a piece of paper underneath the stone though.
Yeah, that could be something. But I think if I hold that bit of paper, then I'm definitely the king of this fort / castle.
Perfect.
I'm surprised there's no Tajik military here. Like, the whole way up, there's...
Military manning, everything.
Like, everything. And this place, has a very commanding view that no one here... But there is another, the hill, next hill along, has a satellite, dish at it, so... Maybe that's
This is the tourist hill.
Yeah. It is a very good view of Afghanistan.
It's a great view of Afghanistan.
Yeah. Hello, Afghanistan.
Hello, Afghanistan.
You have nice looking paddocks of sheep.
My best friend.
I reckon we go find these petroglyphs.
Yeah.
There's sheep on the road.
So we just met. Who did we meet?
So there are UN. It was a Japanese delegation from the UN that are got some development projects, and we're doing a bit of a tour up through the valley. And they're Tajik, one of the Tajik guys that works for the UN as well, was telling us that just up here, we go about 10 kilometers, there's an orchard with a thorn bush fence, and if we find our way through and out into the orchard and have a look around, there's some ancient petroglyphs. So we're going to try and find them. We've heard there's petroglyphs in the valley, but we've never been able to find anything on a map or iOverlander or Google Maps.
Is this the thorny?
Yeah, I think that's sort of...
This sort of... Oh, there's a fence here. I thought he was saying... Which side was he saying it on? This side?
Right.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is it on the right?
Yeah, it's at the right hand side. It's not just here, is it?
I don't know, but where did he say the petroglyphs were in? A stone?
Yeah, it's
or?
a big stone. This
or rock?
literally looks like what you described.
It is like an orchard.
And that's a thorny fence.
It's a thorny fence.
It's 700 meters.
There's some rocks down there.
What did he say? I thought he said 10 kilometers.
Yeah, he said 5, 10 kilometers. Oh, look, they're right behind us. Just move over. Keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the guy said to go further, so we're going. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm on a treasure hunt.
Petroglyph hunt.
Alright, so we've gone about 5 kilometers. We're not entirely sure if this is the right place or not, but I mean, everything adds up so far. Now we're just trying to find a way through these pretty gruesome thorny bushes. Ouch! Yeah, so the consensus is, it doesn't really look like an orchard, but there's a big rock which looks like something people would carve into based on all of our experience. All our knowledge of petroglyphs. Oh, you gotta go through the river to get to this rock. I don't think this is right. And here we gotta go another 5Ks.
Somewhere in the next 5Ks, I reckon.
Yeah. And the hunt continues.
Yeah.
How exciting. No one wants to finish a treasure hunt too quickly. Oh, what are these?
Oh, probably edible.
Oh, they're squishy.
No.
Do they understand the translation?
Yeah, no, they did. Yeah, the younger lady that she... Yeah, she worked it out and said, no, they're not. They discussed it. I'm like, no.
Okay, so we just talked to some locals, tried to translate, is this where the rock art is? They said no. We've been about 12 Ks now.
Yeah.
And it's looking less and less promising. We're starting to think it was that place we were looking, but we didn't really think it was an orchard. But I don't know.
I feel like it's a bit of a, unless you know where it is, it could be a bit of a hard...
Yeah, he did say you have to
look
like
around.
Really dig for it.
Have a good look.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Maybe we half-assed it.
Maybe there's no rock art for us.
Yeah. That's okay. It was
today,
fun.
anyway.
It
Yeah.
was a fun adventure. Got to climb through a thorny bush.
Who doesn't want to climb through a thorny bush at 1:30 on a Sunday afternoon in Tajikistan?
I can't name anybody.
Yeah.
Continuing along the spectacular valley towards Yam, we followed the brown signs, checking out the sights.
So we are at the Bibi Fatima hot spring, which we found out today is good for reproductive health. So that's something to look forward to. We paid 20 simoni each. She gave us some towels. She showed us which one is for men, which one is for women. And yeah, bye.
Bye. So good. So nice and warm. Little cave. Really beautiful. So cool. That's the meter on the other side.
It's actually a really nice temperature. It's like warm, but it's not hot. It's very nice.
Starts getting quite hot after about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go get changed and go find Nina. How was it?
It was really good. This is my first hot spring.
How long have you never been to hospital before?
It was really good. I was there by myself.
Oh, nice. I was known some other guys straight up. Right as I was getting out.
Yeah, same. These two little girls came in. They were like so embarrassed.
Feel rejuvenated?
I feel very zen. I feel like my reproductive parts have.
They're all fixed. I don't know if they need
What is it
fixing.
supposed to do?
I don't know, rejuvenate or reproductive organs.
So
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, look at us. Just two healthy reproductive systems
Yeah,
right over here.
no babies.
Let's go find out what a Yamstone calendar is.
The day. Do you know what the date is, Nina?
I think it's the 3rd of November, according to the stone. According to this stone, we think. So it's 10 to 5. It's pretty chilly. It's saying 10. The car's saying 10 degrees, but we don't really believe that because the monitor's next to the engine.
The sensor's just in front of the radio. So like
Yeah.
when you drive slow, it's a lot of shit, a lot of shit.
Well, we really wanted to camp tonight, and there was places around we potentially could have camped at. It's a long night when it's already cold before 5 p.m.
The sun's already behind the mountains.
It's a long night. It's a long night in the rooftop tent to try and get warm. So we're gonna go find a homestay, and yeah, that's us for the day.
Pretty cool though.
It's very cool.
I wonder when we'll see our last Buddhist stupa.
Oh, it's all wavy. It says like layers on it too. Ancient seafloor or something probably.
It looks like ocean, kind of.
Yeah, not based so much, but I've seen like the ocean fall like that before. Apparently a Buddha footprint.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're currently standing at a Buddhist stupa, which dates back to the 5 or 6 AD. Just crazy to be standing here. We did a little walk up this morning. Beatrix has been left down on the main road, and it's a beautiful view from up here. We're snowy mountains all around us, and the sun is just poking through all the tops of the mountains. It's absolutely stunning. It's very cold. It's below 0, but it's a great way to start the day.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's gonna be a beautiful day again. Is this your dog?
Yeah,
What's his name?
yeah.
Jake? Looks like a good dog. What grade are you in? Good dog, are you, Jake?
His name's Jake.
Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake.
And your name?
Naza.
Naza?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Naza.
See you later. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Naza. Very specky.
Yeah, it's a beautiful part of the world.
can visit it. I think it's like a religious. Is it a religious like Zay? I can't remember. Ugh. No idea what it is, but interesting nonetheless.
Yeah.
After stopping in at what we now know is a Zoroastrian shrine, we headed off to Lenga to try and find some more ancient petroglyphs.
So we made it to the petroglyphs. There's a lot of like newer graffiti style or newer, more modern petroglyphs, if you will, as well as some older stuff. We believe like there is older stuff here. We don't know necessarily like what we're looking at is like the ancient ones or more modern, but I don't know. Someone could let us know. That would be great. Where are we at now? Like 3,000 meters?
Just over.
Just over. How many meters did we climb up? Like 200?
Yeah, it was 2,750. So, yeah.
Not much, but it's like
We're not
straight
really
up.
acclimated to the altitude yet, I don't think. But that was hard work.
And it's just like gravel, like you're just sliding, like, and you're, it's like, it's pretty like, not 90 degrees, but it feels like it.
45. Maybe.
Maybe. 60. Bye, Mama. She's so cute. What are your thoughts on the petroglyphs?
That was really cool. There's a lot of new, it's hard to tell what's new and what's old. There's some I'm pretty sure look old, but there's a ton of newish stuff too, and like stuff that's like 1960s, 1970s.
Like tags.
Bit of a hike to get to. It's like the map's not really clear. Then we had some directions, but they came from the opposite way to us, so it took a bit of working out. But got there.
We got there.
It was a nice little walk.
It was an adventure. It was good. I don't even think we were actually going to make it because the reviews were like, it's not worth it. People are like, it's just modern like graffiti. And then we were driving along the road and there was a split, like a fork in the road basically, and we like stopped to check which way was the way, and this guy was like, go this way. And then we realized it wasn't the main road and it was just like the way to the petroglyphs. So we're like, oh well.
We're here now.
We're here now.
Yeah.
But it was good.
It was good. Like, there is definitely old ones. It's just, there's a ton of new ones. I don't know how new, like, the only dates I could see were like 60s and 70s. I didn't see anything newer than that.
There probably is new stuff, but they haven't dated it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was good. A little side quest.
It was a good little side quest. We've made it. We're nearly back to Beatrix. And yeah, off we go. We will officially be leaving the Wakhan Valley today, leaving the Afghan border, which is a bit crazy. We've been following it for 3 days now. 4 days?
3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days now. So
yeah, we'll head up back to the Pamir Highway.
it's the road.
Is that? Which way is the road? Have a look at the map.
Well, we can go this way.
I go there's that road up there. Okay.
Yeah, they'll probably wonder they were looking at us strangely.
Who was looking at us?
That goes to Afghanistan.
Yeah, okay.
Oh wow, this is spectacular. Found ourselves a lovely spot for lunch. Ricky is on food duty like always.
It's just quicker and easier.
It's quicker and easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be like, how do I do this? And it's a toasted salmon. Sorry, Rick.
It's all good. This bread is dense.
Very delicious though.
Yeah, it's good bread.
So we are starting our climb. We're going to go up to Stupa. So we're starting our climb now up to Qahqaha Pass. I mean, it's going to be a while before we get there.
That is Afghanistan, right there. You could walk across the river there so easy and you'd be in Afghanistan. But up here, there's no military around, there's nothing. But there's also nothing on the Afghan side. But it's pretty crazy.
Welcome to Kyrgyzstan. So we've made it to Qahqaha Pass, and this is the end of our Wakhan Valley adventure.
Yeah, that's it for Afghanistan. Over
That is-
there, the bottom of the valley, little river, is the border with Afghanistan. I think that's the last time we'll see Afghanistan.
Yeah, for a while
For a
at
while,
least.
I guess.
Anyway,
Yeah.
maybe we'll see it again.
Yeah, I'm sure one day.
Sure, one day. But yeah, it's been a week ago we were in Afghanistan, and then for the last 3 days we've been following the border in Tajikistan, and now we're leaving it.
Yeah, and we'll pop over the pass here, and I think it's only about like 40 k's, and then we'll be at back of the Pamir Highway.
That's it. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Do you reckon it'll bounce, or do you reckon it'll...
I don't know. It looks pretty frozen, but then you just stepped through. Alright. It's pretty cool.
Today has been pretty corrugated, pretty rough roads. Not the worst we've ever driven on by far, but it's been that sort of corrugations where you don't know, probably can't get quite fast enough to like skip along the top of it, and then yeah, slowing down is pretty rough. But we are very, very close to the Pamir. I think this is it.
3, 2, 1.
We're on bitumen, which feels very, very nice after
It's quite
2
luxurious.
days. We did pass the earlier on down, like coming up the valley. It was really nice, but then we got past the grader, which is never fun when you're like, oh, this is a lovely dirt road, and then you overtake the
And
grader. And
corrugation.
you're like corrugations, but
But we're on the Pamir Highway. We're going to take this all the way into Kyrgyzstan, all the way to Osh, where the Pamir Highway finishes. or starts, depending on which way you're coming
Depending
from.
on which way.
But
Yeah, it's been a lovely little
been great. The Wakhan Valley.
It's been fantastic. It's been some of the nicest. I don't know. It's probably some of the nicest places we've been. Just there's no one around. Like we hardly saw any other cars. You kind of just do your own thing. If you want to go off and have a look around at something, just do it. There's no rubbish. There's hardly any people. If it wasn't so bloody cold, it'd probably be awesome. It looks like it'd be amazing.
Yeah, it'd be great for camp. I mean, right on the border, it's hard to camp anyway, but
Yeah.
there are parts that you can probably get off the border
Yeah.
and find somewhere cool to camp, but it's just, it's cold. It's
Yeah,
real cold.
just
Like
really
it's,
long nights.
but yeah, I think it's time for us to go find somewhere to stay for tonight.
Yeah.
Back at another homestay. Good morning.
Good morning.
It is 8 a.m. It's a lovely -5.
It's
Yeah, it was not too bad. Our homestay had a nice heated oven in the room, so that was lovely. Stove.
Double-fired stove, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, not too bad of a night.
Yeah.
But the
Nice food. Some nice
lovely food, lovely people. It was the lady's like birthday, so she gave us some cake. We gave her a little kangaroo from Australia,
And a black chocolate.
and a block of chocolate from Dushanbe. Yeah, it was lovely.
Lovely night. Yeah.
We've got about another 2 days up in this area. We're waiting for our permit or our permission to be able to enter the Kyrgyzstan border, which is going to take about 3 business days, potentially tomorrow, potentially Thursday.
Yeah, tomorrow or Thursday
Tomorrow or
we should have it. We've got an agent doing it for us.
And then, like, once we get to Osh, we're going down like 3,000 meters.
Should be a lot more pleasant, hopefully.
Hopefully. So let's go to Merghab today. Let's go get some fuel. Big boy.
Before we get to Merghab today, we are going on a little side quest. That of course involved more very helpful brown signs which seem to have been placed in just any random order.
That's saying 16 k's. I feel they put the signs around the wrong way.
Okay.
Oh, solar observatory.
Yeah, so we want to go to Solar Observatory, just 14 Ks, and the Ks is 5 Ks that way.
Those signs are fucking all over the
I
place.
know.
So intrigued by when it was abandoned, what it was used for. So exciting.
Yeah, you're
So cool. I want to know, I've got some questions. Like, what was it used for? When was it abandoned? Why was it abandoned? What is that thing?
What is that thing? It looks like a rocket thing.
That's a telescope or something. It's like it's gimbal. So epic. How fucking cool. Apparently this is what we need for a key. I don't know about these steps. Maybe that side would have been so much easier. It literally, I'm gonna do all this back up and do the other side.
Oh my god, look at it.
Oh wow.
What is that stuff?
Shit. And look at this. This is so cool. Oh wow, some of the optics is still in it. Yeah, opens the hatch.
This is so cool.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Should we do it?
It's fucking cold, eh?
It's cold.
It's
This is
real
really
cold.
cool.
It's so cool. This is one of the coolest things I've ever come to.
So we are at an old Soviet observatory.
Yeah, I'm so intrigued how it's been abandoned. You can get inside. There's not really a lock. Nothing a spanner can't get past. But it's just abandoned. Like, it's fully, well, I'm sure you'll see it in the video. It's amazing. Like, there's so much stuff left there. The optics are still in the telescope. There's all this like old machinery. Some of it still has like paper tags on it still. I wonder how long ago it was abandoned.
It is really cool.
It was one of the coolest places. Even the drive out here is epic, but it's one of
Yeah.
the coolest places I think I've been on the whole trip. Like,
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. It's fucking freezing and windy
It's
though.
cold. We're at like 4,300 meters here. Epic view. That might be the mountain in China.
Yeah, I think that's a mountain in China. Yeah.
You can see. Straight out there. I'm fairly sure that's the Megazat. I'll put it on the screen. I'm fairly sure that is the mountain in China that you can see from here. It's a really clear day. It's absolutely beautiful, but it's cold.
I'm gonna go down and check this out.
Copy.
It's a mobile like telescope.
A mobile.
Yeah, it's a mobile telescope. You can see it's a truck frame here, and then it's on jacks, and then it scissors up. It's been abandoned. I wonder if it was here, like the sort of thing, like it was here during like the fall of the Soviet Union, so it just kind of got banned, like it wasn't anyone's all of a sudden, like no government owned it. Crazy.
How was that?
It was one of the coolest places I've ever visited.
Pretty cool, hey?
And just getting here is so cool. There's no one around. It's just like you're driving through the plains.
It's crazy that it's just been abandoned
Yeah,
too.
I'm so intrigued to try and find out the story of it. It's the only thing I can think of. It's So I've dived the wreck of, there's a shipwreck in New Zealand that I've dived called the Mikalutoff, which was, it sunk in, I think it was like 1990 or something like that, so it was just before the fall of the Soviet Union. And because the Soviet Union sort of owned it and insured it, it's never been salvaged. Like, it was kind of just like left in this limbo. It's a really cool vibe. Like, there's all the stuff still on it. Like, most shipwrecks around the world are either salvage, like a salvage company owns them or something, but because the insurance company was the USSR, I don't think it had insurance. It was just state insured. It never got salvaged. So I wonder if it's something like that. So all of the USSR just got abandoned. Should we go and see if we can explore the barracks?
Yeah, let's go explore the barracks.
I don't know if I'll leave my spanner. It's literally just abandoned. Gearbox has been taken.
Hi! Just in my snowplow.
Soviet snowplow.
My Soviet snowplow.
Soviet.
It's so cool! I'm mildly worried my head's gonna get stuck.
How much fun you're having.
Something sharp was poking in my butt. It's like a playground.
Surprised no one came up here and like took the generators and stuff. Like, I'm surprised they're still here. Like, there would have been value. I don't think they're much good anymore.
Stop number 2. Let's go look at some
Petroglyphs.
petroglyphs, more petroglyphs.
Yeah.
4,000 meters. It's hard to walk. I found a cool rock. It's so pretty.
After that very cool little side quest, we were back on the road and making our way to Murgab, where Beatrix would be in need of some fuel. And as far as we could tell, there was really only one place in town to get it that wasn't out of a jerry can. Now with a full tank of fuel and a full tummy, we had one more little detour for the day out towards the Chinese border to go and check out a crater.
Huh. I've never seen anything like that.
No, either have I. Wow. It's just wild out here, hey?
Yeah. It's a vast country, eh?
Yeah. Should be just a kilometer this way now.
Okay.
We made it out to the crater, and it was spectacular. But unfortunately, this is where everything started to go wrong for us.
Poor Beatrix.
Beatrix had started running a little bit rough. It wasn't too concerning just yet, but we suspected we might have picked up some bad diesel.
Ricky stuck?
Thank you, bye.
Bye.
Apart from Beatrix now needing a jump start to get going, she seemed to be running okay, so we continued heading north to Kyrgyzstan.
Good morning! Today we are making our way to Lake Karakol with the plan and the hopes to go to Kyrgyzstan today, but we don't know if our permission has come through yet or not. And we don't really have any internet, so we don't know if it is going to come, if we're going to find out. It'll be fine. We just don't want to exit Tajikistan until we get the permission to enter Kyrgyzstan, because you get stuck in no man's land at 4,300 meters at a pass that is most likely snowing, because it is currently snowing now. Fingers crossed we go to Kyrgyzstan today though.
Yeah.
Country number 10.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. But it's snowing, it's beautiful, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to Lake Karakol.
I'm guessing it's China. I can't see any other reason why it'd be a difference.
All the way along.
Yeah.
As we made our way across the Qahqaha Pass at over 4,600 meters, the roads became icy and the snow got heavier. Beatrix, however, was still running well, and the views somehow continued to get more impressive.
It's so beautiful. Every time we come to something like this, I'm just like, oh yeah, like it's just gonna be more mountains and stuff, and then I'm just like, fuck.
I know.
I don't think it ever gets old. Throwing a Tajik rock into China. I want to touch China. That is China.
After touching what we believed to be China, we wondered if the borders not aligning on our maps had anything to do with the agreement from 2011. But now, as we enter the last town 50 kilometers from the border, it's time to go find out if we received our permission to enter Kyrgyzstan.
What'd you learn?
I'm gonna go chocolate 50 Samoni for phone credit because it's very expensive.
Okay.
So we're still in Tajikistan. It's been a bit of a day.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
so
So
we made it to, where are we?
we're at
So the lake.
Karakol Lake.
Kyrgyzstan Lake. We're hoping to have internet here to confirm that we're on the list to go into Kyrgyzstan tomorrow, and there's no internet.
We thought there would be
and
internet
there is
here.
a little bit of there is phone coverage, but I don't think doesn't connect to the internet. We tried a few different ways to message them, even using our InReach we can send text messages. Couldn't get on anyone. Found a homestay that people had stayed at in the past on Overlander. Went and talked to them, see if there was a way we could get in contact with the people in Kyrgyzstan. Had to go buy some more
Bought some phone credit.
so we could. And that was a whole ordeal.
It was a whole thing because I couldn't find the phone number for the SIM card that we had, and trying to communicate that. And
Turned into a whole thing. And then during this time, so yesterday, maybe the other day, when we were in Mergad, there's one place that apparently has good fuel in town, and we got some bad diesel. So the car's been running, kind of. It's been running. It's taken a bit to get running, but it runs. And then everyone talked to said there's the best option is to continue into Kyrgyzstan
to get better fuel.
They're once you can make it to the pass, it's a better option than heading further back into.
It's a long way
Tajikistan,
back
to anywhere.
Our only option is to go back to Burgab, which is just the same fuel that we got.
Yeah, I pumped the last bit of fuel over from our second tank. But I thought we were going to need it, and it started running really bad. So during this time, Nina worked out how to contact the agent in
Kyrgyzstan. He's in Osh, and he finally got through to him, and he was like, "Oh, I sent you a message on WhatsApp," and obviously that's not working. And he's like, "It's a public holiday. It's a Kyrgyzstan government holiday today, the 7th of November. You cannot cross." He's like, "You have to cross tomorrow."
So yeah, we didn't know that the whole time. So we've been talking to his agent since Sunday, and it's now Thursday.
Saturday. We've been talking to the agent since Saturday, and we've always said we're probably going to be crossing around Thursday. He never said anything until today, till Thursday.
So we're now sending it around this guest house. People have been very lovely. They've been very helpful. We're trying to sort it out. In this town, there's no fresh diesel available. We found 10 litres, because we're now using a tape. If we keep it above 2,500 revs, seems to be going okay. So we put another 10 litres of questionable diesel in. Tomorrow we're going to try and make it to the border.
Well, the last few days, we struggled with starting the car. We've had to get a jump start, and then we've been using.
It's taken a long time to get it started, but I think it's
So I'm just worried that we're not going to be able to start the car tomorrow.
One way or the other, we'll get the car started tomorrow.
And then we're going to get to Kyrgyzstan. It's 50 k's to the border.
Everyone's like, if you can make it to the border, you'll be fine.
It's all downhill after the border.
And it's about 150 k's though to the next good fuel, good diesel. So yeah, it could be another long day tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure what to do, because it's a closed border too, so the only people that can cross this border are foreigners. There's no local traffic through the border, so it's not a heavily used border at all.
It is kind of remote as well.
It's remote.
That's the other
4,000.
thing.
4,500 metres. It's remote. It's snowing. There's a lot.
Yeah.
We're on the list to enter Kyrgyzstan, and
we are on the list, officially on the list to cross
150 k's. It's good fuel apparently, and a 4,500 metre pass. Some snow. Car that's.
Our poor Beatrix.
Beatrix is digging deep.
Poor Beatrix.
Yeah, but we'll get it. We'll get her there. She's a trooper.
Let's go to Kyrgyzstan tomorrow, Rick.
Tomorrow morning,
Got this.
Off to Kyrgyzstan.
Got this.
Absolutely. Confident.
Confidence is unmatched. Like ray gun.
what happens. Give me a grab. So, Beatrix has started, and we're now following some local guys to the border. We're basically just going to pay them to accompany us to the border just in case anything happens and we don't make it. But we will make it. She seems to be running okay.
She's running better this morning than she was yesterday afternoon, which is good. She's obviously not 100%.
Yeah.
I think our battery's also now fucked. So we tried to start some times. So we ended up having to do a battery swap with this car, got it running, and then swap the batteries back. So we'll do everything in our power not to turn her off today. There's no, we asked as well, there's no other, we can't buy a battery where we are. Everyone's like, there's no point.
We're at the fucking end of the world here.
Yeah.
So we can't, like, we've only got so much money left. Like, leaving a country, we've probably got the right amount of money left, but like, for things going wrong, we don't really like to buy. We could have bought another battery, but we only have USD and Euro, and they won't accept that.
Oh, they would have? No, I think it
No,
was,
he said no.
I think it was they just didn't have a battery.
No, they had battery. They just they wouldn't sell it to us. I don't know.
I thought they didn't have batteries. I think they didn't have batteries. Does he know? He does have. Does he try to sell them? Beatrix is a fucking legend.
She's a legend. She's the legend of all legends.
She's never let us down yet.
Pardon?
She's never let us down yet.
Yeah. No.
The car's actually running quite well. Like, way better than it was yesterday, Arvo. So
That's
we will see. We'll keep you updated, I'm sure.
For country number 10, here we come.
Country number 10.
Right?
Yeah.
See you soon, Kyrgyzstan. We'll stay here. Oh my god, we lived out of Tajikistan.
Yeah.
So we are stamped out of Tajikistan. We are now in no man's land where we've got about 20 kilometers to drive through a pass, and then we'll reach the Kyrgyzstan side. It was very straightforward, very easy. I just had to wake everyone up. I was like going and banging on doors. They're like, yes, who is it? And I'm like, hello. So like opened like one door on somebody, they were in bed. They were like, give me a minute. But eventually we got there in the end. But yeah, straightforward, super easy. Everyone was really nice. Ricky stayed in the car for most of it just to keep Beatrix idling okay. And yeah, we're on our way to Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah, how exciting.
How exciting.
It's a long, big no man's land.
It's huge.
A bridge in between, or, you know, it might be a couple hundred meters, not 20 k's. It's a fair old
Yeah.
chunk.
I think we're only going to go up about 100 meters though. I think it's 4.3 is the top of the pass. But anyways, let's go to Kyrgyzstan.
Fucking unbelievable. I've never driven anywhere like this where it's like just snow everywhere.
Descending from the Kyzyl-Art Pass, the snow became deeper and deeper until we were just following two-wheel tracks through a seemingly endless expanse of white, making one of the most stressful days we've ever had on the road a bit more nerve-wracking.
There's a car.
Such a waddle going on. Come with such a good like hat too. Yeah, you're right. That's stuff.
So, welcome to Kyrgyzstan, everybody. We've made it through passport. Did your passport get stamped?
Yeah. I checked it.
I didn't check mine. We've made it through immigration, customs. We got a document, card document for 1 month, and now we just need to get to some clean diesel and a new battery, and get to Osh, which I believe is 4 hours away.
Yeah, I think it should be fine.
Can't believe we made it.
Yeah. We've just spent the last week or so travelling from Dushanbe up through the Pamir and around the Wakhan Valley. It's been absolutely amazing. It's pretty cold, but hardly anyone around, and we've seen some of the most spectacular things. Yeah, so thank you for following along.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more of our adventures, hit subscribe and come along with us. Bye. She starts.